everybody. How are we all doing? Hello, hello, hello. It is Friday. Good to see you all. Good to hear from you all. How's everybody doing? Bestie, I see you there. Greetings, greetings, and more greetings. Oh, I get the window open a bit just to make sure we've got some fresh air and what I can half-heartedly call air conditioning going. How are we all doing? Happy Friday. I have once again had my steak for steak night. There we go. There we go, there we go. I've got my lights on. Yep, lights are all on. Hi. It's that time again, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for Beefers After Dark. And we'll be continuing with more of Phoenix Wright. The investigation goes on. How are we all doing? How are we all doing? I myself am doing pretty good. I got a delivery today. It's called Season 1, but I'm not sure you can call it seasons. I don't know if that's the right vernacular. But, Dragon Ball Z Kai. My first DVD of Dragon Ball Z Kai came today, and I have watched some of the episodes. It has been quite interesting and fun. I'm looking forward to watching more of Dragon Ball Z proper, because I've been playing... I've played Dragon Ball Z Budokai a little bit, one of the Budokais. We've got like an HD 2-disc thingy for PS3 in one of my boxes. And I've played Xenoverse 1 and 2. So I am familiar with Dragon Ball Z somewhat from that. I also watched all of Dragon Ball Z Abridged, so that's something else that has helped familiarize it with me, but I've not really committed and watched the actual show all the way through. It's nice. So, yeah, I vaguely remember watching, like, a little bit on like Toonami / Cartoon Network when I was younger. I vaguely remember like Snake Way and Gohan with a T-Rex, but I don't remember it fully. And then, I think some point towards the end of last year, I tried to sit down and watch the actual Dragon Ball Z show, and I couldn't make my way through it. Because of the filler, the filler in Dragon Ball Z. So it just like I obviously know about the different arcs. I know about the Saiyan arc with Raditz and Vegeta and Nappa. I know about the Namek arc with Frieza and Ginyu's. Obviously, I know about all that stuff, and that's what I was really locked in on wanting to experience. But you'd get through one section of it, and then it's like, hey, filler, like episodes of filler. So I just fell off. I couldn't do it. So I decided instead to watch Dragon Ball Z Kai, because that is the like edited down version, and it just cuts from arc to arc essentially. It cuts out the filler, just shortens it down and tries to follow the original manga better, and it's got a quicker pace and all that kind of stuff, and that is just miles better for me. I'm currently, the mindset I have is I'm currently treating it like I'm currently treating it like Lord of the Rings, where I'm treating Kai like the theatrical version. Like, you watch it, it's got everything you need in it, it covers the bases, it focuses on everything it needs to focus on, and then you get to the end and you're done. So that's what I'm treating Kai as. I'm treating Kai as just like the theatrical version, if you will. And then at a later point, if I want to go back and experience all of Dragon Ball, which includes the filler, I'm going to be treating that like the extended edition of Lord of the Rings, where it's like, hey, you know what? I watched the theatrical version, I saw all the stuff they kept in, all the main stuff. It's really good, but I want more. I want to experience the full thing, the bits people have talked about that I'm not seeing. So, at some point in the future, I may want to sit down and watch Dragon Ball Z proper, I guess, and go through the filler and stuff like the driving instructor arc, which apparently, from what I've heard, as a filler is really beloved. It's apparently a really beloved like arc in Dragon Ball Z, which is quite something. That's quite interesting. But yeah, we are we're back. It is Friday. It is that time once again. Go. And yes, we are continuing where we left off. with more investigation. We'd successfully gone to court, and we successfully somewhat argued for the innocence of On Guard, and then due to the discovery of the card that Adrian Andrews was twirling around in her fingers, the plot has developed, and now a assassin appears to be involved in this situation now. An assassin appears to be at the core, at the heart of things now in this particular case. So we'll be cracking on with that and continuing to try and save our dear Maya. Oh, I've just remembered I have to start reading again. Shit. Fucking, I'm so used to, like, well, I mean, I should be more used to reading now because I've been playing Phoenix Wright for longer in my streaming. But I don't know. I think playing Bravely Default has let me be like, oh, I don't have to read this. This is great. Like, I can just let the cutscene play, but no, I have to read. So. We're on mango Jaffa cakes as a snack today, chat. I got 2 new Jaffa cakes to try. We got mango and we got yuzu. So I'm trying the mango, and they're quite nice. Right, it's so messy here. Hills really likes things neat and tidy, I take it. We know this to be true. She loves tidying. She likes things to be orderly. There are lots of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please. Okay, that over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist. I know what a watch is. For a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. It's a suitcase. There are so many things in it, I bet it barely closes. There's just clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator. Do All Stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Corrida? A lot of bears. Alarm clock wands, collector's editions, stuffed plastic teddies, plastic models. Pretty overwhelming. Is there any kind of bear he doesn't have? There's even a few in the trash can. I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears. Poor teddies. Not a bear with all these problems. Growl. Oh, Mo. I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case caused me. True. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? Right. Let's see if there's anything we can talk to Old Bag about again really quick. Is there anything we've not... Ah, yes, here we go. Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time. I talked about it plenty at the trial. Hey! Hello, Frogget! Welcome to the stream! Welcome, welcome, welcome! We have just started, so well timed. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecilic look on her face. Hey, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Imbecilic look on her face? Okay, got it. Now hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're going to take notes, at least make me sound better than that. Now I've seen everything. Well, you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business. How are you this Friday, by the way, Frogget? It's good to see you. Not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night. Right. Memories of Corrida. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Corrida. He was the most popular star, you know. Pretty good? Way! Good to hear. Well, good to hear, Frogget. Well done. Good, 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 good. Excellent to hear. I was just regaling, I don't know if, you probably weren't here for this, I was just regaling chat that I've started watching Dragon Ball Z Kai, because I've bought the DVDs for it, so I'll be, in my own personal time, making my adventure through the actual Dragon Ball Z series, instead of just, you know, playing some of the games and re-watching Team 4 Stars Dragon Ball Abridged over and over again. He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts in my book. but I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. On Guard. Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look at the mountain of presents. It's a show of the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him. The mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to shake a stick at. Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls? Presents. They're all bears, right? She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. All of Mr. Corrida's presents from his fans seem to be bears. That's because you can't think of Juan without thinking about bears. Why bears? You don't know? When my dear Juan was training, he fought bare-handed with a bear. He refused to give in and let the bear win. But after the fight, they became friends. Hold on a second. Okay, pause. You're telling me that our victim, Mr. Juan Corrida, got into a scuffle with someone who strangled him with his scarf, and successfully overpowered him? Somebody who fought a bear? I don't know if I believe that story. I mean, I'm willing to believe it. Whether it's true or not, who's to say? It probably isn't true, but I'm willing to believe it. I don't know if I believe that story. Oh wait, that's a good point. Yeah, like, if it is true, as you've pointed out, Frogget, if it is true, that means our victim was overpowered in a fight and strangled to death, even though he's fought a bear to a stalemate. Like, that is suspicious. Look, it's just like those young people in dramas. I can see those two took it out down by a river going, "Hey, you sure can fight. You too, bub, you too." Did that just really happen? It's in his biography. What a load of crock. Ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents. Interesting. I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. I'm Uncle Bear too, chat. What is that infernal racket? Is one of the presents going off? Sounds like it's already 8 PM, way past your bedtime. That startled me. I thought I was going to die for a second. 8 PM. That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember? Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Is that like the transceiver? This is not a phone. Maya, how is Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. I have heard the news. So it would seem my present did you no good. One more day, please, Clask. It's for one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time. I suppose if I must. Interesting. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all. Let Maya say something. I want to hear she's alright. Something blocking the signal? Static all of a sudden. It seems his bad connect. Damn it, did the transceiver just suddenly break? Excuse me. Curious. What happened? I don't know. All of a sudden it became nothing but static. Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better. Interesting. Yep, it's a bed. Yep. Definitely had all that before. There's the carrot juice. Oh, tomato juice, sorry. Yeah, all the evidence and all that. Tomato juice. So the Nickel Samurai's costume was in here. Yep. Can't believe Mr. Corrida went so far just to say bad things like Mr. On Guard. It was a press conference, so he had to go in costume, but weren't Mr. On Guard and Mr. Corrida friends? They weren't friends, they couldn't be friends because they were rivals. So a rival is someone who is a strong enemy. Pearls is really fired up over this, and I don't have an answer for her. Interesting. Interesting. Fridge. All sorts of things in this refrigerator. Carrot juice, tomato juice are both empty. Throw away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. I guess it must have been a real health nut. Some beet, some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam. Maybe red was his favourite colour. Interesting. Right. Did you know anything about this? Nope. So she doesn't have a foggy about that one. Don't know anything about that. Okay, noted, noted. Thank you, old Meg. Okay, I think we might be done with old bag here. Right, let's move on. Let's see who and what we can't find in this joint. Anybody here? Maybe Gumshoe is around, you never know. Probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial. There's 100 people on this list. Mr. Nick, is Mr. On Guard really that big and bad of a criminal? Sounds like they're working on a different case. Okay, interesting. I'm suspecting, chat, that I think we need to go back to the hotel and keep talking to Old Bag. Unless, yeah, nothing here. Yup. To a second rank call officers. Welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice, thanks. A rich man's luxurious full-course meal. Out of a can, that is. Sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have time to eat. Oops. Look like you don't have a can opener, pal. One way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, go ahead. Since he's here and offering, I'm wondering what I should be asking him about. See if we can't pass anything on to him. Do you know about this card? Card? Edgeworth, for some reason, went pale the instant he saw this card. I know what this is, pal. You do? No matter what way you look at it, I'd say it's a picture of a shell. Astute as always, Gumshoe, my friend. Astute as always. That's it. Oh yeah, that's right. Here we go. Yep. His engine's kicked in again. Mr. Edgeworth really likes those cooked snail things. What are they called again? Escargot or something like that? Mr. Nick, I think we just solved the mystery of why Mr. Edgeworth's face turned pale, right? As I suspected, Gumshoe has no clue. Fucking good god. So this Nickel Samurai was really Ms. Andrews, This is either when she went to Mr. On Guard's room to get the knife, or when she was done with the foul deed, but I guess we'll never know. Interesting. That only helps us figure out where to take Edgeworth on a date. That's not what we're looking for right now. True, true. He wants some French food. He wants some escargot. Noted. It's a very good point, Frogget. Who would have thought that this knife Mr. On Guard used to eat his dinner steak with, go on, that it would be stabbed into the victim's body by Ms. Andrews of all people. I guess she just hated the victim that much, huh? The question isn't why she hated the victim to that extent, but rather why she tried to pin the murder on Mr. On Guard. I wonder if she really hates Mr. On Guard. He's got nothing about the suicide report. Okay. The button? Yep. When I saw that button, I thought to myself, this is going to prove Mr. On Guard's guilty. Of course you did, Gumshoe. But it looks like there was a lot more to it than I thought, huh, pal? You're a pro. You should know better than to say something like that. Well, I'm not a cop anymore, just a regular helper around the office now, so... I wonder if he misses working down at the precinct. Yeah, bro is fucking fired as fuck. For us on that. Right. Ad break starts in 2 minutes and 40 seconds, chat. Fingers crossed that that warning pops up for the rest of the times that shit appears. Okay, so nothing for the Hottie Clinic. Yes, I suspect that dear old... Oh, way up. Whoa, what the hell? This transceiver. Whenever we're in this room, it starts acting up and hissing static at us. I wonder if there is someone we can talk to about this. Who could we talk to about this? For the transceiver to be acting up in that way, it means there has to be something in the room that's, like, fucking us around, for lack of a better term. I think I know what we can talk to Gumshoe about then, hopefully. Gumshoe. The transceiver? Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing. Quite so, quite so. What thing? Oh yeah. This thing just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal? When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Like, it sounded like this. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh? Maybe it fixed itself. That's strange. I'm sure it was making a lot of static noise. Ad break starting soon, chat. Maybe. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference. Electromagnetic interference? So what is electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way, I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer, the stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? Right, chat, ad breaker is about to start, so you know what that means? There we go. Everybody get comfortable while the ads play. There we go. Those of you with subscriptions, thank you for putting up with the ad slide, and also thank you so much for having subscriptions in the first place. Those of you without subscriptions, thank you so much for putting up with the ads. It is incredibly appreciated. Thank you so much. Ooh, the thing I ordered is... Ooh, I have a Royal Mail tracking number. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I ordered a thing for myself and also to do with stream next week, so... Let's have a look. When do we expect it to deliver on Monday between... Oh, okay, cool. So it should come next week. Spelter, that's gone on to here. Ads will end in 1 minute, chat. Ads will end in 1 minute. Just gonna wrap up my snacks just for now. Don't wanna eat too many of them in one go. Oh dear. Hey! Thank you for the love hearts, besties. Appreciate it. No, I'm very, very excited for stream next week. Like, I am very, very excited for it. I legitimately like Wednesday stream next week. Super excited, super pumped up for it. And that is the ad break over. Thank you so much, chat. Let's crack on, shall we? Stuff on the screen, yeah. So stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? Computer. It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird. Good translation, Phoenix. The TV does do that, so that's what you're talking about. He seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this. Yep. So the room you are in, when that interference to the transceiver happened, there's got to be something there that's sending out very strong radio waves, pal. Something like a listening device or something. Speaking of that, where were you when it happened? We were in Mr. Corrida's room, the murder scene. What? That's it, I'm gonna sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal? Wait, Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! At least he's got his mojo back, chat. Like that's a miracle. At least he's got his mojo back. We should be going to Mr. Nick. Alright, let's go. Yeah, at least Gumshoe's got his mojo back. It's good to see that. Hallway. Mr. Corrida's room. There we go. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel. His hotel room. You're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting. Do you have the bug sweeper? Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal, then suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean, so I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. Good effort, Gumshoe, I'll give you that, man. Good effort, bro. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item. Calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police's. Ah. So this is a bug sweeper. It looks a little broken. This was made when I was in elementary school, pal. By who? Me, of course. And seeing this sure brings back memories. Handy man, isn't he? He made a bug sweeper. That's quite something. Don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up, but I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here. Your heart and soul? It'll work, trust me, pal. It'll do the job. But you can't set the sensitivity, so it's going to beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. But isn't it better that way? Well, anyway, since I brought it all the way, might as well give it a whirl, right? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Tell you how to use it. There's a listening device or something, sort of bug hidden in this room. I'm going to find it, right? Now first let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around the room to give a real thorough look-see. The sweeper will let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up, so keep an eye on it. Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press enter to lock onto it. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves, so let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay? Going to stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug, got it? Right. I feel like, okay, so anything that's electronic is an obvious one. Like the phone, the laptop, the radio, anything like that is an obvious one. We definitely need to check those ones out. Phone's the most common device for a listening device, I'd say. Let's take the receiver apart before we get ahead of ourselves here. You know a lot about electronics, don't you, Mr. Nick? I know tons, especially when it comes to taking them apart. It's my specialty. I'll leave the fixing part up to Gumshoe. Is there a listening device in there? No. Okay, so we can scratch the phone off. Instant, easy one right there. Really thought I had to be in the phone too. Right, so we got this one here. Cell phone? Nope, no bugs in here. Okay, scratch that off as well. 2 easy ones right there. Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is. I'm sorry, I've never seen one before. Now that she mentions it, my cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was staying at Curaine Village, and Pearls has never lived outside of that village, so, well, I guess I can't say it's impossible to live with that one. True. Maybe more so back then than now, but it's still plausible, I guess. The radio is on and playing something. It's Kids Question Corner. Professor, why is the Earth round? Yes, why is it, Mr. Nick? Why don't you listen to the radio program a little more, Pearls? Bless her soul. Lovely bear. Oh, Pearls. She got scared by it. It's be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots. It's a robot, a real robot. Yeah, it's a real one, Mr. Nick. Yes. How many horsepowers is it? How many horsies? Oh, Pearls. Well, look, it's a bear, so, bless her soul. Okay, so we've checked... I think we've checked everything on that side of the room now. What's another one? Laptop. Easy one right there. That's an obvious one. No listening device in that notebook computer. It's a notebook computer. Do you know what a notebook is? Yes. It's a small book with paper so you can write on, so... Well, that thing is like a notebook in a way. It's basically a small laptop. What's a laptop? The remote? It's the TV's remote control. It doesn't look like it has a listening device in here. So I was thinking, I wonder if a TV remote works on other things, like, could I make you change your expression like the TV channels? Is that... but if I could, ooh, the people I would give the old mute button to. I don't think it's going to work on me. Why don't we try it on Maya tomorrow? Nice, good work, Phoenix. Hairdryer? The unusual here, I think. A dryer. If you use it next to a TV, it'll make the screen look all weird, right? Yeah. When it happens, it's called electromagnetic interference, right? Good memory, Pearls. I'll never forget it for the rest of my life. There's a good girl. Really delicious loaf of bread in here. Looks like it's been on keep warm all this time since the murder. Mr. Scruffy Detective always says, I've got to keep the trail and crime scene warm. I think the keep warm in that case is a little more metaphorical. The bear clock, perhaps? Certainly looks like an alarm clock. What's wrong? Why do you look troubled? I just can't imagine the listening device being inside this alarm clock. It just sort of reminded me of something that happened. Yo, yeah, the fucking thinking man. Holy shit, that's a callback. That's a callback. Pearls, how do I spell trade? Also Pearls, that's electromagnetic interference, right? Listen, we taught her how to say that because it was part of the case. She's just remembering words, okay? Like, she's doing her best. She's doing her best, okay, Froggit? Well, anyway, it looks like the listening device isn't here, so it's not in there. It's not hidden inside any of the bears, is it? Although, is there anything... Okay, so we've got some shit here that we can definitely examine first. The water in this hot water pot has run out. I'll go get more water for it. Sounds good. Looks like she's forgotten all about looking for the listening device. Okay, nothing in here. What about the fridge? Refrigerator. I really don't think the listening device is in something like this, because it's filled with nothing but healthy vegetable juices, right? We're gonna open all the bottles of vegetable juice. The listening device has gotta be in there. What about the coffee machine? Like a hot water pot, but it's kind of like a hot water pot, I guess. But instead of hot water, coffee comes out. This pot can do that. Is there a pot of orange juice comes out of? Damn. Poor Pearls. Right. Scan these bears, chat. Clock. something is afoot in the bear's head, chat. Yeah, something is afoot in the bear's head. What do we have here? This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen. Hey, so did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean? No, not yet. But this bear's eye is something is fishy. Very apropos for bears. Let's see. A perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you've had the listening device to me, pal. Let's dig in this big fella's eye and see what we've got. You can't. Such a violent act. Well, what do we have here? That looks like a camera. It's a miniature camera, and it looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. A transmitter, pal. Is this more of that high-tech stuff? Interesting. So somebody appears to have snuck a camera and transmitter into Mr. Corrida's room. My. Someone's been very naughty, chat. This will be interesting. Now then, before anything else, this raises the very, the very key question of who put the bear in here? Because I don't think somebody, like, snuck a listening device and camera into a stuffed bear, you know, that was already in the room. I think somebody obviously pre-assembled, for lack of a better term, and then put the bear in the room as a gift for the victim. So the question is, who got the bear for Mr. Corrida? That is the question. So this tiny thing is a camera. Yep. It's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. It runs on a battery which comes with it in a set. But there's no videotape in this camera. This is only the camera part here, pal. Someone with too much money to burn with a bear like that. I mean, I think the better. I mean, honestly, like, that is part of it, I think. But I think we also need to think about who has the money to A, buy the bear, but B, has the money to buy a high-grade miniaturized camera. Who has that kind of money? Who has the money to be able to do that? That is the question. Tape recorder with the tape inside. It is somewhere else. Somewhere else. The footage is changed into radio waves and then it's sent to that recorder. So it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it? You know you're right. Set to record the victim's room for 8 PM for 1 hour. It's Gumshoe, I knew it was him all along. Frogget? Gumshoe is generationally broke. Like, Gumshoe is generationally, like, destitute. Man is no longer a detective. Like, bro does not have the facilities for this. Bro does not have the facilities for this kind of expenditure. Oh no. Was running. Okay, interesting. So it's set to specifically. It's set to record at 8 PM, which is around the time of the murder. So somebody put the bear in here with the camera set to record specifically when the murder was going to happen. So this is premeditated as fuck. Like, this is absolutely premeditated as fuck. Somebody put this camera in here set to record at a time because they knew and planned when the murder was going to happen. Interesting. So what is a transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device. looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. That's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it. Set it for a certain time? Yep. Let's see, this looks like it was set to start at 8 PM and go for 1 hour. 8 PM? That was the time the award ceremony ended. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess. Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here? Pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder. Then maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. Interesting. And if you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have had a clear shot of the whole crime. Changes to the footage taken by the spy camera into radio waves and translate the data. Interesting. So there was a camera in the bear's eye and it was disguised as a present. And I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Corrida this present? Please tell me this case is in the Gatewater Hotel. If it is, I fully believe that there's always taps in each room. This is the Gatewater Hotel, I believe. This is, in fact, the Gatewater Hotel, if I remember correctly. This is that very same hotel, Frogget. There we go, pal. But this means that someone out there got a video of what happened here that night. There isn't any way we can find out who that person is. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Hold on, if I check the evidence. Yeah, there you go. Map of the Gatewater Hotel. Yeah, this is that hotel. It's the same one. It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Is there really no way to find out? Stuffed bear. The spy camera was set in the right eye, found in the victim's room. Yep. I got it! What? Let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you going to do? I'm going to go around the electronic shops and see if I can find out who bought this. Fair shout. It's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 PM. Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal. Nice. I believe in Gumshoe on this one. I believe in the man. Here we go again. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah. Bro is locked in again. Bro is locked in again. He's gone. Yep. But Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. True. He's pushing himself so hard all for Mystic Maya's sake. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? Hello, is this Edgeworth? You'll have to excuse me, I heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? A rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward one step at a time. I see. Thanks. Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? You are one lucky man, right? You could always make him look luckier by kissing him on the lips. Do it. Kiss the man. We need our Yowie. Do you know the stuffed bear, little girl? I have no idea. Of course not. Smooches, exactly. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of these are exported here. Well, that definitely like reduces down the amount of like plausible people and shit. You know, it's Pride Month. You've got to do it. Listen, have I put the hold on, chat. Beef's gonna do a thing real quick. I don't know if I've already done it, but by God, we're gonna get it sorted. Hold on. I need to check my emotes. I need to check my emotes, chat. Bear with me. We're going to do a thing real quick. There we go. Bear with me. I can't remember if I've already put it in the emotes, but by God, I'm going to find it. Beef skull. There we go. It's Pride. It's Pride month. You've got to. True, in the month of Pride. Yep, yep. For real, for real. Go. Hey. Nice, very nice. There we go. Bear with me, chat. Right. We should have a new emote in chat. Well, we should have a new emote chat. So if somebody wants to just have a quick nosy, we should have a new one I've just popped in. There we go. You should probably know it when you see it, given the conversation. See if anybody's found it, or if it. Actually, you know, I can probably check it myself. Hold on. Channel emotes. Hey, there it is. There it is. Thank you. There it is. Yep, there we go. That's the one. Yep. Newly uploaded and popped inside. There you go. You're welcome, folks. Enjoy. Our new Pride beef emoji. There you go. You're welcome. The camera and the transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Woo Pride Month. Yeah. Oh my god, so many pride flags, Jesus. Things like those can be bought anywhere, however this bear is different. By tracking how it goes into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. True, if it's a unique niche luxury item, then we can narrow that shit down. Because there can only be so many plausible buyers and sellers of that. Can you really do that, Mr. Nick? Can he really? I guess so. It's 9 PM. I think I can still make it in time. Ooh. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things to do. Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth. See you soon, right? Wait. What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, right? Until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corrida? The real killer. Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. Interesting. Juan Corrida's real killer, Ms. Andrews' past. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. On Guard. And this card, Shelley the Killer. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do now is find the truth. To be continued next time on... Keep it going. We're cracking on, chat. We're cracking on. Wow. Big sip. Lovely jubbly. Right then. We're on the second part of the investigation now, chat. March 22nd, 9:14 PM, Gatewater Hotel, Corrida's hotel room. It's past 9 PM already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya. These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so don't worry. If we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. You're right. So the person who killed Mr. Corrida was that assassin, Mr. Shelley the Killer, right? And the card Ms. Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is his client? You mean who asked for the murder? That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood. But whoever this client is, they're still a killer. Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Ms. Andrews? I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? True. But if Ms. Andrews wasn't the client, then it can't be. Matt Ongard himself? What if Mr. Ongard really did hire the assassin? Then he is not an innocent after all. Far from it, he would be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. Ongard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him... Mr. Ongard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone. Ah. Oh my god, the ad break notification! It worked again! Oh my god, chat, it's a miracle! We will have ads in 3 minutes. Holy shit, chat, it's fucking working again. Miracle. Miracle time, baby. Right then. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay? I didn't see any psych locks at the time. Actually, that reminds me. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Ms. Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. Here's the thing. If Matt Ongard did hire the killer, then his statement about I didn't kill anybody does ring true. Because he didn't kill anyone. Like, he didn't kill anybody. But he could have still hired the assassin. So there wouldn't be any psych locks to break because he's technically telling the truth. He didn't kill anybody. So that's something to consider. So what is this interesting thing? You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls? Juan had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year, and if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought, anyway. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Interesting. Mr. Ongard's secret. What is this secret? I don't know yet, but for now let's think about it in a way, in this way. Mr. Corrida was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. Ongard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Corrida silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Ongard. There's no way around it now. Let's get out of here. Ad break is starting in 1 minute, chat. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, hallway. Really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick? It's past 9 PM already, but we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. Still the matter of this secret Mr. Corrida held about Mr. Ongard and Ms. Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight. But aren't visiting hours over at the detention centre? I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't worry. Right, let's get the hell out of here. Yep. Oh shit, it's Wendy. Hey, wait. What is it with the snapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Right, hold on, chat. Ad break is about to start, so same as before, everybody get comfortable, put your feet up, just chill out for now. There, just get comfortable and put your feet up. Oh dear. Let's have another sippy sip. I am praying to God, chat, that tonight we can end this case. I'm praying to God. And I'm not saying it in a negative way. That's like, God, I hate this game and I want it to be over. But it's like I want this to be done. Like I want to see the finale. I want this shit to be like to get cleared. Like I'm so fucking. And as well, I will say I am curious to move on to the third game. Lurking while I cook. Okie dokie, bestie. Ad break ends in 40 seconds, chat. Yeah, I really want to move on to the third game, I must admit. From what people have said in chat before, like, the third game does sound quite good. So I am quite curious to move on to the third game and give that a crack. Oh, there we go. That's a neck crack as well. Speaking of cracks. Alright, and ad break will be over in 9 seconds. The ad break is now over. Hold on 1 second, I just need to do a thing real quick. Nice, there we go, and we're back. Hello there. Beef is just going to sort something out really quick. Just going to check something out, and then we'll crack on with Phoenix Wright. Shouldn't take us like 2 minutes. Don't worry about it, chat. Let's have a look. Oh. There we go. For those of you who are interested, there is a game currently on sale. Well, not on sale. It's currently free on Epic, and it's called Speed Freaks, and it's a Warhammer 40k Orc Demolition Derby game. I highly recommend it. I already own it on Steam, but I'm grabbing it. I'm also grabbing it on Epic as well because fuck it, it's free. You know, may as well. You know, why would I say no to something that's free? Cool, that's that sorted. Close that. We're back. Right. Like just now, I was handed a strange device for who knows what reason, and I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. It's the bug sweeper, isn't it? It's the one Gumshoe made. I don't know, and frankly I don't care, but the request came from Edgy Poo, so... Wait, Edgeworth? Did Edgeworth get it off of Gumshoe, and then Gumshoe... No, did Edgeworth get it off Gumshoe, and then Edgeworth give it to Oldbang and be like, do me a favour, scan the hotel for this shit? And he said, here we go, if you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer. For fuck's sake. So I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you. Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. It is absolutely top secret, so you had better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents. Very interesting. I'm sure it was, you know, it was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What's that? It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan. Oh, you mean that thing with Ms. Andrews? Andrews? Andrews, fucking hell. But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Corrida. I'm still unsure about her motivations, given what she said at the last trial, where on the one hand she helped to organise a press conference where Corrida would be, you know, causing the downfall and destruction of her client's career, but then after he's murdered, she testifies and swears that she jammed the knife into Corrida to cover up the murder, you know, that she thinks Matt did. Like, it's very... I can't trust a word from Andrews right now. Are you another secret young'un? I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious puffy-haired photographer girl. The nerve of some people. I don't believe that for a moment. Like, I'm sorry, but if she spent 5 hours arguing down a camera from, like, what was it, 1600 to like lower or something like that, right? If she spent 5 hours arguing that, she's not gonna also then have the money to, you know, buy a camera that's like miniature and a transmitter. That's just, no, absolutely not. The alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change. I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet it's nothing good. But I didn't say anything. Juan and Adrian. So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two. Oh? I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard. That manager, who are you talking about? You don't know? That manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though. Oh, you're talking about Ms. Celeste Impax, Ms. Andrew's mentor, right? That's the one? That Celeste girl? She's supposed to get married, you say? Married to Mr. Corrida? Really, you young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. What in there? Interesting, where we're going with this. Why did Ms. Impact want to kill herself? She was getting married. Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. Go on. But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right? They had a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly cancelled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines. But why? Why did he do that? That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. Let's see. That night after Juan called off the wedding, that manager Celeste killed herself. Chat, the plot thickens, I think. This has taken another turn in a series of turns that were not expected. Very, very curious. Let's move. So, the manager and Juan were due to get married, and then Juan suddenly broke it off. She kills herself. That devastates Adrian. She tries to kill herself, but it doesn't pull through. This doesn't look good for Adrian, I'll tell you that much, because quite frankly, if anything, it just adds to the motive that she might have killed him. Or at least potentially hired an assassin. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with the questioning and investigating. Looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. See if there's anything to scan around here, just in case. Really, the victim, Juan Corrida, trying to disclose something about Mr. On Guard. They're both heroes, why would they do something so unheroic? Well, the inside, they're only human. Interesting. See, so spectators, plus in a conference, bad news. Okay, interesting. Yes, the plot thickens, chat. Doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here. He's out there with that camera asking around at all the electronic stores. Then I'll make a salad for him for dinner. Oh. Looks like Pearls really appreciates what Gumshoe is doing for us. Mr. Nick, yes? Where is the lettuce? I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before. Guess I have to give up on making a salad then. Buy the woman lettuce! Phoenix, buy lettuce or I'm never forgiving you. I mean this, on God. I'll stop playing, I don't care. You buy her lettuce. You will incur great wrath and anger, my man. Buy the fucking lettuce. Looks like we're not going to get a chance to talk to On Guard. Don't think it matters to the guard. Right, yeah, so we can't do anything here. Anything at the... Feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick? I wonder if something happened. You're Mr. On Guard's lawyer, right? Yes, sir. We finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. Interesting. Where are we going with this? Decisive witness? You mean for the On Guard case? We're talking to the witness's we're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now? Who is this witness? I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Mr. Nick. Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh yeah? Mr. Redruth wanted me to tell you something. He did? Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention centre, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go. Really? I've already called them, so they already know. Go talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much. Such good news. Sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. We're heading back to the detention centre, chat. We have a man to talk to. I'm sure they must have transferred Ms. Andrews here by now. Oh, we're not talking to On Guard, or we're talking to Andrews? Oh, we can talk to both of them. Fuck yes. Let's talk to Andrews first. Sorry to visiting at such a late hour, but a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something, but she can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Corrida had on Mr. On Guard. I'd like to ask you about Matt On Guard if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. See, it's good we talk to her first, because if we talk to her first, chat, then we can get some inside shit, and then when we talk to Matt, we'll know some shit. You get what I mean? She's talking about the real Matt, so if we talk to her, and then we talk to him, we'll have a better understanding of shit. Comprende? You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. On Guard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? Makes sense. Thank you, Frogget. That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. Interesting. About Ms. Celeste Impax. I had finally put her death behind me, and now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. Don't fucking look at me. I didn't want there to be a murder, alright? This is just the way the cards are. I'm sorry. I was shocked by her suicide, and it's true that when I heard the rumour that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. Suicide note. Chat, I wonder if the suicide note directly points the finger at Juan for her death. Because he cancels the wedding between the two of them after a quote-unquote grand announcement. So for them to make a grand announcement of marriage, then he backs out. She'd be heartbroken anyway, but that extra shit? Nah. He probably is mentioned directly in that suicide note as a cause for her taking her own life. Telling you. And again, that then obviously leads into Adrian Andrews. I want to get her suicide note back and burn it. I want to burn it? But why? I don't want it to spread like another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid. Okay, good, that's good to know. Suicide note, I wonder what it said. Why did you try and frame Mr. On Guard? That's simple, because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Ms. Andrews, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason. So please, tell me why you did what you did. Revenge. Fair. Makes sense. Did you say something just now? Somebody's telling pork pies, chat. Ms. Andrews is telling pork pies. My. Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. I'm sure I just heard Ms. Andrews say revenge. Interesting. Now, why would you feel the need to tell porkies, Ms. Andrews? That is very interesting. Let's see where this goes. I've saved, so we can always backtrack. We may need to talk to Matt first. Told you countless times it's because I thought Matt was the killer. It's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Matt on guard. You may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. Taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. A woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Yeah, let's see where this goes. I've already saved, so we can always just reload. Good start. Celeste. There is only one catalyst that could cause such a strong feeling, and even revenge. And that is Ms. Impact's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right, you haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Ms. Impacts and her suicide. There's the rub, okay. There's our rub, chat. So we need to find a connection between Impacts and Mr. On Guard. The question is, what? Celeste Impacts, I'm back on Corrida. Adrian Andrews, yep. Right. Hold on. If I head back, and then head back to the detention center, we're still... Right. Whose story do I want to hear? Yep, cool. Matt's on guard. Bring that motherfucker in. He's got something shady at this point. It's alright, I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Corrida was killed by an assassin and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt On Guard. Mr. On Guard, there is something I must know with 100% certainty. Seems kind of different, you're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. Let's get talking. What about the press conference? You mean the one where Juan was going to dress up as the Nickel Samurai? Yeah. I heard a little more about it from Ms. Andrews. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is, please? Oh, here we go. We got another one. How many locks do you have? 2? 3? Son of a bitch. Cyclops. You said a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude? Interesting. What are you hiding, Mr. On Guard, that would necessitate having 5 Cyclops? That's a lot of walls up for one secret. What are you hiding? I feel like you do know what it is. Fucking no, I don't. Did you know about Mr. Corrida and Ms. Andrews' relationship? Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you I don't care what Juan did with his life. Ms. Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Corrida. Her mentor was Mr. Corrida's manager, and Ms. Andrews was going to get Celeste Impact's suicide note from him. Celeste. Does that jog any memories? He said he doesn't know what the secret could be, but... Listen, I don't know what it is, but I get the feeling from the implication of your words that maybe something has been said where I should know, you know what I mean? Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry up for a pizza, my treat. I have pizza to heat up already, man. Do not subtract from me. Divert from me. Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Is it like a kind of pea? Like, she doesn't know what pizza is, chat. This child is precious. This child is absolutely, like, precious. We must protect her. Oh no, I met Matt on guard, not you. Oh, that's fine, Frogget, don't worry. That's fine. Alright, I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. That's too bad. How about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay? Mr. On Guard, are you connected to Ms. Impact's suicide in some way? Matt On Guard said he didn't know what the secret was. Yeah. Interesting. You know anything about this? Kind of scared to show him this card. What's wrong, dude? So, about this picture card. Have you ever seen this before? Nope, never saw it before in my life, dude. I don't think he's lying, is he? Then again, he looked like he gasped just now. Maybe I'm seeing things. Interesting. That Adrian, I never thought she'd go this far to frame me for the crime. I mean, what does she have against me? Dude, I don't get it. That's something I would like to know too. Do you have any ideas at all? Even the slightest clue? Me? Don't be silly, Mr. Lawyer, dude. How am I supposed to know something like that? You can use your brain as a start. Dear old Mr. Matt on Guard. The eyes are open, the mouth moves, but Mr. Brain has long since departed. Interesting. You know something, don't you? Mr. On Guard? Dude, I know I asked you to be my lawyer and all, but I don't think I have to tell you anything and everything. Really now, sir? Is this how we're gonna play our games? I mean, it just means I don't have to tell you anything and everything. About this? Mr. Nick, you can't. Ms. Andrews said she doesn't want anyone to know about that, remember? Okay. He was a bit of a talentless hack when he was alive. Bro, how can you say that? He was like the second most popular, like, hero show going. But who knew he could play dead so well? Would you agree? That's because he really is dead. Quite pitifully indeed, yes. It's a very callous thing to say, and that's either the mind of an ignorant or it's someone who's got malice in his heart. His signature item was a guitar. I mean, dude, what kind of ninja carries a guitar? I'm not someone who would know. It's such a kid thing to do, I mean, just my opinion and all. Isn't your show a kid's show too? Very true, very true. Could you please take a look at this? I know it may not seem important to you. Well, it's not important that... Yep. What about Mr. John Doe, your loyal butler? He's your butler, Mr. Doe, right? We met him at your mansion. Oh, yes, that's right. He's a pretty cool dude who can do a lot of things. He takes good care of me. As you know. Interesting. Chat, we may have to do another little bit of, magic. Whether it'll go anywhere is another question entirely. Let's see where this goes. 5 Cyclops. 5. What are you hiding, bastard? Let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Corrida had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? Told you before, dude, I don't know. Don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. Come on, I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corrida, especially on that night. Let's see what we have. Stolen article, map. I'm very curious. Right then, let's move. Let's get out of here. See if we can't do some walking around again. Yep. Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Ad break will start in 3 minutes, chat. That is definitely working again, thank God. WP? What the hell are you doing here? What happened and why are you here? I got roped into this somehow. And now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial? What manner of shenanigans is this? What is going on here? I was talking with a detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home, when all of a sudden, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here. They said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Well, I guess I can see how they thought you look suspicious. WP is an innocent teddy bear. The man did nothing wrong in his life. Just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? This is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know? Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going. But what is he really like? Let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. Interesting. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say it's just a game to justify himself. Really now, WP? How horrible, that's unforgivable. Didn't mean to offend you. He said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. One person. His manager. Interesting, okay. Why is Mr. Power suddenly looking kind of energetic? I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? A dazzling sort of image. But aren't you part of that to dazzle, Mr. Powers? More of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see? Listen, some people are into that. We know Malk is definitely into that shit, you know? 1 minute until the ads start, chat. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of other stars around me. It's true. So did you hear about this yet? About Ms. Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Ms. Impacts? We heard something about how her wedding was cancelled. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day, about that mysterious death. Mr. Wright, why did you ask me about that? Go ahead. He's just so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Celeste left a suicide note, okay. And they say that Juan went and hid it. Yep, we know that. There wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note. This is what I think. And we will leave it there for a moment, chat, because it's time for the ads. Everybody just put your feet up again, chill out, rest. It's time for the ads. And I think as well, hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to get some water, chat. I'll be back in a moment. Whilst I just get myself a top of water. returned from getting myself some water, so we are still hydrated for stream. There we go, how we doing? Right, so what do you got to say, WP? What's the word? This is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is. Okay, interesting. Something bad for Mr. Corrida. Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends, and she said it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man. Interesting. Did she mean Mr. Corrida by that? There's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. That's some good info, thank you. You're welcome. Mr. Ongard and Ms. Andrews, they're both at the detention centre right now. There's still some things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. Oh, our phone rings. It's the Steel Samurai theme, baby! Switch it. That's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. Sounds kind of ominous. Yeah, I know. Hello. We're in trouble now, pal. I'll be back at the office really soon. What's wrong? Something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edgeworth? Anyway, hurry up and get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on anymore. Oh, Jesus Christ, this isn't good, chat. He got cut off. What's going on, Mr. Nick? Gumshoe said we need to go back to the office right away. We should hurry back. Scared to go back? What are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Pull yourself together. Maybe it'll be good news? Somehow, I doubt that. Right, let's talk about tomorrow's testimony and then we'll head to the office. So about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? I really don't know yet. It sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. Something important? What was it? The detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, and especially not that lawyer, he said. Who do you think that lawyer the detective was talking about? I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's me. Yeah, you got it. Mr. Nick. Mystic Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world, but it's alright. Ouch, I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? Right, let's get the fuck out of here. We're gonna head back to the office real pronto-like. What took you so long, pal? Mr. Edgeworth couldn't stick around forever and had to go. What happened? We got him. We know who bought that spy camera. This quickly? And this bear's what gave them away, pal. I figured it out, pal. I figured out that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. And, go on. There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime. Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their room? Matt on guard. Matt on guard, your client, that's who, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Interesting. So Matt on guard bought the bear with a camera inside. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear. A receipt? That's all you have? No, it's not just the receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. On Guard. That's a good emoji. That's a good one, Frogget. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. On Guard's autograph out of it. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. On Guard himself. My sight is failing me, this can't be. Interesting. So what about this camera? That was a dead end. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. Yeah. But from now on, I guess I can give these back to you for the to file away to evidence. Yep. I know you don't want to give up, pal. Never thought. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Corrida's room was Mr. On Guard. Why would Mr. On Guard do something like this? I bet it was to catch Ms. Andrews and Mr. Corrida in one of their rendezvous. I bet is not good enough for me. I think it's time we have a little bit of chat to Mr. On Guard. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you going to see him, Mr. On Guard, I mean? Yep. I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we will find out next. Indeed, what? I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for pearls. What in the world have you done? Looks like we're heading back to the detention centre. You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 PM, dude. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax, I don't know that. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? My friend, if ignorance is bliss, then at this point you would have been you would have reached enlightenment and become a Buddha. Like, I will not have this. I'm going to be merciful, chat. I'm going to present this to him, and if he doesn't give me the truth, we're pulling out the relic. Yeah, he's not spilling the beans. Guess there's only one thing for it then, chat. Let's give him another chance, though, really quick. In the name of mercy. Yeah, he ain't buying it. He's not biting it. We have one option then, chat. We're gonna have to put this man to the stakes. Okay then, Mr. On Guard, let's have a real conversation, shall we? Let's hear what this secret of yours is. Yep. Told you before, I don't know anything about Juan. Yep. It's in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corrida, especially on that night. Right. Start with the bear. This bear was in Mr. Corrida's room on the night of the murder. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. It's a present, dude. It actually looks kind of classy, if you know what I mean. I hear it's quite expensive, which is why it is very odd that this gadget was found inside the bear. This is a very small video camera, and it was hidden inside this bear's eye. It's a really curious bear. Whatever this bear saw was sent somewhere using this transmitter, which means someone on the night of the murder was secretly filming Mr. Corrida's room. And the first domino falls. I guess Juan's had a few of those kinds of fans. Let's say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? Who else could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Corrida was... You dipshit. Mr. On Guard, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. But he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? Phoenix really twisting the knife on this one, damn. What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. On Guard. If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. This is all a joke, right? You're just pulling my leg? Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Do you have any proof you want to show me first? Here's proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. There you go. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. On Guard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear. All you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to the department store all the time, okay? $3,800. This could be the toothbrush I bought that one time. A $3,800 toothbrush. It's ivory, and it's got elephant hair for the Mr. On Guard, as your lawyer, I'm going to tell you you're already in hot water enough. You're not going to help your case or your standing with me if you just blatantly admitted to owning a poached toothbrush. Be very careful, Mr. On Guard. Be very careful indeed. Ew, elephant hair. Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not? You should have said that earlier. Oop, another one gone. So can I ask you one thing? It is I, Phoenix Wright. Hello, Phoenix. Hello, Phoenix Wright. Hello, Phoenix Wright. Welcome to chat. So can I ask you one thing? Yes? Stinking clean. You're my lawyer, right, dude? So, if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's... Phoenix Wright started following me. Thank you, Phoenix Wright, that's appreciated. Hello, Phoenix, your hair is looking especially spiky today. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Let's stop talking about this. I haven't asked why you set the camera up yet. Oh, thank you, Phoenix. Thank you so much for the hydro. Ooh. Oh, doing pronoun checks as well. Alright then. He, him. Fantastic. I'm also he, him, Phoenix Wright. The Phoenix Wright, I guess. Fucking this is absurd, chat. This is absurd. I'm, gotta go 1%. See you later. Thanks, Phoenix Wright. Thank you for stopping by. We chat, we had the Phoenix Wright in chat. That's crazy. The Phoenix Wright. Madness, the most absurd shit going on. What the fuck? And what your secret is, of course, it would be strictly confidential. So, what are you going to do now? I'm going to find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hid the camera in Mr. Karida's room and filmed it in secret is... This is where things get tricky. Brief check-in to make sure you were doing right by his name. Yeah, true. Right, let's take a gamble, chat, and see if it's this. And it is! Adrian Andrews? There is a rumour going around that Ms. Andrews and Mr. Corrida were having secret meetings. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Corrida, you were going to reveal this as fact and turn it into a scandal. Isn't that right? You can be such a moron. Mr. Lawyer Dude, that kind of scandal, that's the good stuff, that's what we in the industry call juicy. The good stuff. Juicy? Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stopped paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude. Too bad it wasn't your intention. What are you talking about? I wish your reason for spying was something so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Corrida because of Ms. Andrews. Then there's only one reason I think of for you to do such a thing. The real reason you set up the camera in Mr. Corrida's room was... There we go, chat. I'm gonna have to... let's give this a shot. Let's see if it's this. And it is. What is this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly the Killer? That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Matt on guard. I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because you're his client, you're a star, you're his client. Since you're the one who set up the camera, that means you knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So how would you know something like that? It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Corrida. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Matt on guard. Sigh. And here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Mr. On guard, you really did hire? Hold on a sec, I'm going to consult myself. Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude. There we go, chat, we've broken through. What in the living hell just happened? How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt on guard. What just happened? Hey, nice, got the full bars again. I'd like to imagine that scar is from his cat. Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. So you are Shelly the Killer's client. You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you? What do you mean? And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself, trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? Chat, I didn't see this coming, and I wasn't expecting this turn. But let's see where this goes. It's way past your bedtime, little girl. I will not hear sass against pearls, my friend. I will hop the counter and beat your lights out. Let the grown-ups talk about more adult things. Why did you hide the video camera? That fucker, yeah. A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian. Why is Pearl still here? Because she's helping us, right? She's got skin in the game, alright? Kick his head in, on God. I don't care if that guard is here, I'm gonna smash that man's face in. He knew about Ms. Andrews' secret. But I'm no weakling, I don't believe anyone, at least of all assassins. Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess? And that's why? Yes, that's where the video comes in. God, just casually listening to this? Yeah, I know, right? It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. That video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? Interesting. So, our assassin, Mr. the Killer, he's doing this because he's caught on camera. That's why. Or at least that's where I think it's leading to. Our assassin is doing this because he's been caught on camera and On Guard is holding it above him. Because I'm a grown-up and I can. Good enough for an answer for you, little girl? Watch yourself. Fucking mean it, don't tempt me. Don't press me on this, I fucking mean it, On Guard. You were in my good graces before and they started slipping, now you're really out of there. You fucking sass the fucking wee little one and it's gonna be hands. They will have to pry me off of you with a crowbar. Why would you kill Mr. Corrida? Nah, sewers, for real sewers. Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference, isn't it? If Mr. Corrida had been able to give it, then Mr. On Guard's secret would have... Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know? Man has sharp teeth, I'm concerned. I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought. And that's how Mr. Corrida ended up. Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to me, to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face, and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it, the assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone all working their butts off for me, Matt on guard. We need to kill this man. Did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I be so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Corrido, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. I never told you any lies. Yep, I knew it, chap. Fucking knew it. He did say he didn't kill anyone, and he didn't. He just hired the man who did. The person who did the killing was Mr. De Killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a cat nap in my room. You killed Mr. Corrido. I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. I'm trying to food coma and he's ruining it. Please kick his head in. Listen, I think we're going to be putting this man through court later. Too bad you can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? But you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely can't do. By the way, that's the name pun in this case. Matt on guard, bullfighter killed Juan Corrida, bull. Oh my god. I'm vexed. I'm so vexed at that. I'm vexed in ways you wouldn't believe, chat. I'm so vexed by that, chat. Ooh, chat. I need to do something real quick. Beef's gonna do a thing. Beef's gonna do a thing, chat. Bear with me. We should quit and spit in his eye. I can believe it. Just chat amongst yourselves. Beef is doing a thing. Hold on. Right. Right, hold on 1 second. I'm just doing a thing, chat. And or at least I'm trying to. Let's make it right. I'm just going to try and do a thing, so bear with me. Beef has an idea. I fear I lady of leisure too hard. I'm now food coming on the sofa, as you deserve. As you deserve. Deserved, honestly. Ad break starts in 3 minutes, chat. Oh, right. Now insert. Yeah, Beef is just doing a thing, chat, so just bear with me. Right. There we go. I'm just seeing if I can't make us a little thing. Bear with beef. Yes, exactly. Bear with beef. I've just had an idea. Is it in resources? It is in resources. Haha. Beef just wants to do something funny for chat, or more accurately, make something funny for chat. So just give me a moment. Right, needs lowering. You'll just have to bear with, as the old saying goes. There we go. Is it there? Just a little bit more. Ah, ad break. Okay, cool. Oh, wait, no, the ad's not started yet. I'm so silly. There we go. I think that's the line there. Banger, that'll do. We're just going to right. There we go. Ad break in 1 minute, chat. Just seeing something will look. File, page setup, pixels. Can we drop it again, maybe? Ooh, that's better. That's much better. Right, hold on. I'm just making us something, chat. Hopefully this goes well and looks good as well. Right, let me just... There we go. How would it look like this? Go. Right. Ad break ends in 1 minute and 30 seconds, chat. Nice, there we go. Right. Let's have a little bit of an experiment, chat. Let's see if this works. You'll just have to bear with me. Put that into there. Put that into resources. There we go. Right. Just have to bear with me, chat. Delete that. There we go. Resources. Pop that there. Survey says, will it work? Image file is too large. Right then. Hold on. What's the size of it then? What's the... needs to be less than 1 megabyte. What's the size of it? It's just a bit under. Or just a bit over. Bear with you. Yes, exactly. Right, come on. Let me think now. Bang. Right. There we go. Browse files. There we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's what we like. Right. Fuck it, save all. We're getting a zip file then. That's what we like. Right. Beef is just doing some bullshit, chat, so you'll just have to bear with me. Put it into resources. There we go. Delete that file. Open that. View large icons. There we go. Let's try this. Come on, will you work? Yes. Right. Go. Oops. Whoa! What the fuck? Come on. All files. Right, come on. Oh, there we go. Go. Sorry, chat. I'm just trying to make something fun for us. Go. Let's see how this goes. Lovely. Right. If there's anybody here who has a tier 1 sub, please would you just have a look at the subscriber emotes. They should be. Should be a new one with a very distinctive name that I think at least one of you in chat would recognise. Just do me a favour and see if you can't spam that particular emote for me just to see how it looks and works. There it is. There it is. Yep, there we go. Yep. We have an official... There it is. We now have an official sewers emote for tier 1 subs. That's looking nice. I had to do a bit of higgery-piggery with it just to get it functioning. But I think that looks good. What do you think, chat? Does it look good? Nice. That's fucking fabulous. Love it. Fantastic. That's all we like to hear. I will additionally as well, if you bear with beef, I'm going to add it to the Discord as well. Stickers. Beef. Right, hold on. Add emoji. Sorry. I'll just... sorry about the delay, chat. Bear with me. Roles, invite access, emoji. Stickers. Bam! Stickers. Here we go. Let's have a look. Sacrifice that one. Upload sticker. Resources. There we go. Nice. There we go. Upload. Go. Emojis. Upload emoji. There we go. There we go. Nice. It's good. Right then, so just bear with me. We should now have chat. Cool. So we should now have official sewers, stickers and emojis on the Discord, and we should now if you're a tier 1 sub in the Twitch channel, you now also have the ability to spawn fucking... Is there a community Minecraft server? For me, no, I don't have anything like that. I currently don't have anything like that, but that's just because I don't own Minecraft on PC. But we do have a couple of gaming, we do have a couple of gaming chats in the Discord. So hey, if you wanted to try and organize playing Minecraft with the homies, just getting back into my Minecraft hyperfixation, there are people in the Discord who do play Minecraft. So if you would like to play Minecraft with them, just ask in the gaming channel, I think, and just say hey, does anybody here want to do a little bit of Minecraft and shit? I've debated it, not Minecraft specifically, but there are certainly games that I'm a fan of that I'm I'd love to kind of get more of the community that I currently have kind of playing those games. So stuff oh god, Deep Rock Galactic is definitely one. Exo Primal, because that game deserves more love. But yeah, I'd love to be able to try and organize the community to be hey guys, if you want to play certain games, here's a VC for it. Crack on. But yeah, right. Let's crack on with the case. Right. Nice. we? Right. Mystic Maya. You will want to test the killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You scoundrel. So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. That's such a cliche phrase. Juan said something just like that, if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how well things turned out for him, didn't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Fucking piece of shit. What am I supposed to do? And now you finally found it. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth. I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Okay, interesting. March 22nd, Police Station Criminal Affairs Department. Well, right, what are you going to do? If you plan on changing your strategy... No. We can't do that. That's right, he's holding Maya hostage. What should I do? That's not something I can answer for you. Mr. Edgeworth? Right, only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was, clearly. And that is why I have had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, right, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. Interesting. I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who is clearly a killer, Matt on guard, that man is really... Bro is just fizzing right now. It doesn't matter who every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense? But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal, though through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. Sorry, chat, doing stuff. Isn't that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now? Well, maybe that may be true, but that's because I believe my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard and acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who are suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Very peculiar, chat. Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? You're a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. I didn't realize we were going to be getting a fucking pep talk from Edgeworth. People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict for a man I clearly know to be guilty. Franziska, she fights for herself. That's the only thing she fights for is her perfect win record, that's all. Isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You were so petty. I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken. What do you mean? Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. Can he get a kiss too? Absolutely. Absolutely. There must be a kiss between the two of them. The yaoi must persist. The yaoi must go on, chat. I realised that things such as a perfect record were meaningless. I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you'll find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. Come on, it's Pride, exactly. But if you can't, then you'll be powerless to change the ending of this story. Mr. Nick, the transceiver. Sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please. Why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. On Guard's sake? Why are you doing this for a cold-blooded killer? Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me. A man who hires an assassin is just as much a killer himself. I believe you are asking me for a reason as to why I am doing what I am. Yeah. This is why I like to call myself Aftercare. What the heck is Aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honour and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations, and it is part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? I believe I told you once before, however. You did. My name is DeKiller. Shelley DeKiller. You're Shelley DeKiller? Please keep in mind, you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a DeKiller, I always finish what I set out to do. And if you fail to keep up your end of the bargain, Maya. It would be my duty as an assassin to see to it she receives a nice long nap. Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace this signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. Hello there, Shoe. Who's a good cat? Edgeworth. Did you hear that at the end of the transmission? The fucking bongo cat, nice. Oh, that sounded like a cat. A cat? It can't be. That cat, can it? What is it? I think I know where Shelley DeKiller is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, you have all police units head for On Guard Mansion immediately. Alright. You hurry over as well then. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun. It is time to boogie, folks! Hotel lobby. Onwards! Watch for a second. On Guard Mansion living room. Maya! Please answer us, Mystic Maya! We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape, assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was DeKiller. He and On Guard were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. That fucking door with a cat door. It's a figurine of a bear. There are a lot of cuts in it for some reason. A wooden bear-shaped figurine. It's covered in many thin cuts. A bear. Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Corrida? Why would something like this be here? I mean, yeah, he was the world's most suspicious butler. He literally had a fucking thing down his face, you know? Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here. I'm sure that's for Shoe. Do you think this came through the little door? This door is locked. Pretty used to breaking down doors by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. Nice. Fucking Phoenix Wright, the battering ram. There's no one here. From the looks of this room, I would say this is On Guard's private lounge. Look at this, right? It's an antennae for sending and receiving radio signals and a VCR. Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it. I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found. But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. Examine this whole fucking room. Here, looks like On Guard's taped all of his own shows. Cat door. There's a little door for shoe on this big door. I'm sure Maya used this door to shove this out here. I'm sure it was her. Some piece of evidence is always the most crucial piece, this time too, I'm sure. Check his hard drive. On Guard's computer. Why couldn't you have used this to get help? Mr. Nick, where's the power switch? Oh, I get it. So that's what happened. She couldn't find the power switch. Satel dish. It's a VCR and antenna. Footage that the spy camera took at the scene of the crime was beamed here and recorded on tape. If only we had that tape, it would be really helpful. Huge television and speakers loom largely here. I'm sure if Maya saw this, she'd say, I would die a happy samurai fan if I could see the nickel samurai on TV like this. Knows her well? Knows her very well? Spacious sofa, I bet 10 pearls would fit on here. I don't think 10 of me would fit, Mr. Nick. Bingo, wine cellar. We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away. Looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time, and now we've lost our only lead. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar. You're right. We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Examine every fucking thing. The light doesn't filter in all the way, so it's hard to see. Looks like there are crates and cardboard boxes tied up with wire here. This looks like a picture of Ms. Impax. With love, Celeste. Mr. Corrida's former manager. Why would a picture of Ms. Impax be in Mr. Ongard's mansion? And why does it say with love? This might be a clue. Interesting. What's wrong, Pearls? Please let me see that picture frame. What's so special about the frame? On the back. There's something written on the back frame. Oh wait, it's On Guard, my bad. Yeah, no lesbian flags here. That's the wrong shot, that one. Maya. Mystic Maya, she left us a message. For some reason I thought it was from Andrews to Celeste. No, sadly not. I thought you'd come, I knew you would. Now listen up, you better get On Guard, a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bagger not guilty, I'll never forgive you ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick out. Someone's got to watch out for the helpless lunk. That's it for now, Nick. What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Nothing. We've searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth, yes. As far as the clues go, I think this is all I'm going to get. But I'm still short one last thing, and what is that? Yep. Ms. Andrews' psych lock. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow. To blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know what you're thinking, and I'll contact the detention centre. Thanks, Edgeworth. Let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last lock. Time for another snack, I think. Ooh. Almost missed my mouth then, chat. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? What's wrong? You look ill? Ms. Andrews. I have come to remove your psych lock. Psych lock? I want to know and you will tell me your secret. Go ahead, try and break me if you can. Hmm. Save chat. Fingers crossed we can get to the truth of this thing. Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. On Guard for murder? 25 cents because I thought Matt was the killer. That's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. On Guard. You said revenge, yep. That was before. Saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, so that's why. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Chat. Right. Let's see if it's the photo frame. It's not that. There we go, yep. Celeste. I have no evidence, but for some reason I feel like Celeste and Andrews are in love. Absolutely support that idea. Fucking crack on. Fucking absolutely crack on with that. Headcanon this shit. There is only one catalyst that could cause such a strong feeling and even revenge, and that is Ms. Impact's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does this have to do with Matt? You're right, you haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Ms. Impact and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? There we go. This is a photo of Ms. Impact, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Ms. Impact's handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. Yes, it is. I found it at Mr. On Guard's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Here we go, chat. Very nice. Why frame him? Celeste. She was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out. Because Mr. Corrida didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes, because of Matt. Here we go, chat. Lock in. Seatbelts at the ready. Because of Mr. On Guard? What do you mean? I think I can see where this is going. Celeste. She was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why, With Love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used, toyed with, until she was thrown away. That's so horrible. Ads start in 3 minutes, chat. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios, and that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then it was suddenly called off. On the night that Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. and that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. I see, so that's what happened. But then why did Mr. Corrida have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most. Poor Miss Impacts. That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind, and in that note she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Fucking Jesus Christ. Then when Juan discovered her body, he hid her note. But why would he do that? It's simple. Juan realised that the note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. There's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. Ad break in 50 seconds, chat. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard it from Juan. It was so I could find out all about... sorry, words. It was so I could find out about all this that drew close to Juan to begin with. I think I got that about right. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another after all. Right, chat? It is ad break time. There we go. There we go. Ads are on. So everybody just get comfortable and vibe. Christ, this case has taken a turn, hasn't it, chat? Just every fucking thing has been thrown at us in this one, hasn't it? Just absolutely monstrous shit. "30 seconds until ads are over." Oh god, this is a hell of a case. I'm definitely having that leftover pizza and garlic bread at once stream's over. Whew. Right then, chat, we're back. Hello, welcome back. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I had even brought a lighter. Interesting. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. I was going to bring to them my own kind of cruel revenge. Okay. Celeste was killed by those two monsters, so when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time and talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either. Not with Maya's situation or with what I know now. To be continued, chat. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, he just wept. How long we got left? Ooh, chat. Ooh. We've got, I think that's about what? That's a familiar tone if ever there was one. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Huh. Are we back at the start, chat? Just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. I've had this dream before, someplace some time ago. As if the day was written into my destiny. Today I'll stand in court as a lawyer. To prove a killer innocent. March 23rd, 9:43 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby Numero 3. This is Phoenix Wright. You don't look so well, dude. You're going to prove me not guilty today, right? If you please, Mr. Lawyer, remember it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict too. You'd better get on guard. Guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slimebag not guilty, I'll never forgive you ever. It's the return of Mia! How's Maya? I don't know. You don't know? She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday. What am I supposed to do? Well, like I said, for a lawyer the worst of times are when you have to force your biggest smiles. You can't give up, there's still some hope left. There's nothing left, not here, not anywhere. The accursed on guard again. Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore, I mean it. Oh, it's Gumshoe. You're really mean, pal. I'm really sorry. Where are you? They let me join the investigation team, and we're chasing after the killer. Okay. Get some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now we've got 0 leads on the guy. But we're not going to give up. Gumshoe, until the trial is over, until the verdict is handed down, we're going to do everything we can to find the killer. If we can get Maya out, then you can get on guard the guilty verdict he deserves, pal. That's true, I could do that if they found Maya first. You got that? So you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer. Okay. Have to play for time, chat. If you go at Mr. Edgeworth with everything you've got, then you two can draw it out. Now I get it. I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it. Believe in us, we're going to give it all we've got, just like you. Thanks, Gumshoe. Hey, Phoenix, you understand now, don't you? You have something that money will never be able to buy. Friendship. It's the strongest weapon in the world, and you have it in abundance. Looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through, I know it. Ooh, chat! Ooh, it's time! It's time for the final trial! Ooh, chat! Court is now in session for the trial of Matt on guard. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being exactly what Ms. Adrian Andrews' role in this murder. That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings. Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion to Mr. On Guard, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. Then you're saying that she is guilty after all? I'm not finished, Your Honour. Ms. Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. Just got back, not sure what happened, but thank you, mods. Thank you, Seribot, for banning the bots. There you go. That's all it was. It was just banning bots. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card. What is that? It looks like a shell. And this is the calling card of a certain assassin. Mods are doing the good work. I mean, it's the auto mod. It's the mod bot. I don't think I have any actual mods in the gallery, so to speak, tonight. I think they're just kind of off doing their own thing. Which, I mean, to be fair, I've not needed mods tonight, I don't think, just because it seems the what do you call it? The notification for ads is working, and Seribot just handles what do you call it? Seribot just handles the bots anyway, so we're sorted. Assassin, you say? Yes. Juan Corrida was killed by a professional assassin, and the person who hired the assassin, his client, so to speak, is Mr. Matt On Guard. What a surprising turn of events. I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honour. I know what's going on this time, so I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true. We still have to hold out as long as we can, at least until Maya's safe and sound. I wonder how the trial will turn out today. Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand. I wonder if WP is a ploy by Edgeworth to buy us time. Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please. Okay. I'm Will Powers. I'm a poor, underpaid action star. What is your relation to the defendant? Well, I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way. Mr. Powers, please, you do not need to put yourself down so much. I'm just kind of a nothing sort of guy. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct? Yes. I didn't know that. But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went. All you need to do is answer what you're asked. Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. Onguard's room. Okay, sure. Here we go, chat. After the war ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. I was standing there in front of his door, in front of his room, sorry, still in his nickel samurai costume. He was talking with someone. At first I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I had guests with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me. Oh, okay, interesting. Something sounds out of place with Mr. Power's testimony. And talking with the bellboy is no big deal. If one assumes that the person Mr. On Guard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy, what are you implying? Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Looks like we're in another sticky situation. A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? But for us to find out more, we're just going to have to charge in head first, right? There we go, chat. Gee. Right. Need to save. And crack on. The defendant's room. Why did you go there? Well, I'm his mentor, like a big brother, sort of. and I wanted to say congrats. What's wrong? Why did you stop? Mr. Wright? What is it? You're going to try and trick me into a corner, aren't you? I know I'm just a poor, underpaid action star, but I'm not the killer. No one said you were, WP. Don't trick me. Every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the bad guy. Every time. Witness, I will personally talk to the defense at a later time. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony. Sorry. So you went to the defendant's room and then... I was standing in front of... Wait, are you sure that was Matt on guard? Yep, I'm sure. He wasn't wearing the Nickel Samurai mask then. If that's the case, then he really can't be mistaken. And? What was the defendant doing standing in front of his own room? He was talking with someone. At first I thought it was the bellboy. Right. At first? What do you mean by that? Well, he was in a bellboyish uniform and he had a bottle of juice on the tray. Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me. Yeah, but I didn't think he was a normal bellboy. And why was that? Why did I think of that, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Sorry, but I can't remember right now. Because I'm going to have to wait patiently on this one. I watched the two of them for a while and then gave up and went back. You saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant, together, correct? Yep. Bellboy just wanted to say congrats. Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange? You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. A tip, that's a perfectly normal thing to do. So how long did you watch the two of them? No more than a minute or two, I think. Heavens to Betsy. I had guests with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me. Who are these guests you were talking about? You guys, of course. You and my little Pearl. I thought it'd be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway. This is like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further. Do you remember this incident? Did Mr. Powers leave his seat that night? I don't remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state, I ended up focusing on her. I see. In any case, from this story, he probably wasn't gone for very long. Interesting.
Objection!
It's not that. Interesting. I'm actually not sure where to go with this one yet. Maya's kidnapped killers, article in some land.
Objection!
No, it's not that. few minutes ago you stated they feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip-giving incident itself? That's it? You really know your job? Yes, Your Honor. This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he? Perhaps we should let the witness tell us. Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony. You meant the bellboy, right? Bellboy tip. What's the right? Hold on. So we gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that? Well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me. How much it was. But that's when something even more surprising happened. The bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket. And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked. Sounds like Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event. I wonder which of his shocking moments I should ask about. The bellboy's face, I think. What was so shocking about the bellboy's face, Mr. Powers? Well, he wasn't exactly a boy, more like an old gramps. Hope you know that discrimination towards older men is a no-no in my court. That's not what I meant at all. In the smack middle of the guy's face, there was a line of stitches. I think we know who that is, chat. Straight from the tippy top of his head down to the bottom of his chin. Almost as if that thread snapped, all the stuff in his head would come spilling out. He was there on guard's house. He was the butler. What is it, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honour. So that means On Guard was talking with De Killer then. If that fact were to be exposed, On Guard would be declared guilty in a blink. You have to play dumb here, pretend you don't know nothing. Yep. Sure you don't have anything you would like to say, Mr. Wright? What did you say, Your Honour? Nothing, Wright, nothing. We're just going to go around and around in circles. Now then, Mr. Powers, please continue with your testimony. I watched the two of them for a while, and then I gave up and went back. Just 1 second there, okay. Interesting. I want to ask about the tip now as well. Given that much, maybe a little too much, I think. A little too much. Would you please clarify for the courts about how much you would say the defendant gave to the bellboy? I don't know, I can't even begin to guess. Because he gave the bellboy a really, really fat roll of cash. Interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it? A very fat roll of cash that can hardly be called a tip, Your Honour. Beginning to look awfully suspicious.
Objection!
The defendant is a superstar. That kind of tip is a typical fare for people like him. You're saying that all superstars are super spenders? If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I be standing around here prosecuting? It's got a point. I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash for all my hard work. So supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it? Payment, Your Honour. Payment? Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Mr. Juan Corrida. Then the bellboy the witness saw, yes, he was the assassin. Oh, dear. I have ever been unprepared to support... sorry. Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honour? I have here the card Shelley the Killer left at the scene of the crime. Shelley the Killer? He is the person the police's special investigations team have been chasing for ages. I am certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelley the Killer. What's wrong, Mr. Powers? Nothing, so it just clicked in my head and I think I just figured something out. Oh? Actually, I saw the bellboy again later that night. What? Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw. Yes, sir. Right away. The second time. This time I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when I saw that bellboy I saw earlier came out of his room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room. Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kind of out of place. So he had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. I mean... Interesting. Thank you very much, that is all we need for now. But I'm not done yet, there's still more. Oh. God, sorry chap. Jesus. Let us first establish that the bellboy is truly Mr. the Killer then, shall we? So the bellboy came out of the victim's room, and if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious. That would be correct, Your Honour. Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain us and make us laugh. It's no laughing matter. The second time. Okay. Son of a bitch again. Sorry chat, I'm fucking knackered. The award ceremony ended about 8 PM, right? And I went to Matt's room pretty soon after that. And then I came back. And then I went to the bathroom. So I guess maybe it was around 8 to 10 PM by that time. You're not one for details, are you, Mr. Powers? Sorry. I thought I could maybe catch Matt and say my congrats. Okay. That's when the bellboy came out of the room. Yep. Are you sure it was the same bellboy? Yes. And how could you tell? All the bellboys wear the same uniform after all. But you see, well, he had those stitches in his face. Irk. So I'm sure it's the same guy that was talking with Matt. So which room did the bellboy come out of? Oh, Jesus. Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat. I must be cream crackered or something. Good God. The victim's room, huh? Yeah, the one with all the really pretty flowers and teddy bears. It was Juan's room, alright. Words cannot describe how screwed I am. Let's continue with the testimony, shall we? Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kind of out of place. So what exactly was so out of place about him? Right. Why that insipid grin? Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's going to say next. Well, the bellboy was empty-handed. That bellboy was one of those room service people, right? But he wasn't pushing a cart, and he wasn't holding a tray either. You'd call that a little strange too, wouldn't you? I agree that is a bit strange, Mr. Powers. But is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed? Ads in 3 minutes, chat. What should I do? Should I let Mr. Powers' testimony slide, or... I'm going to save chat. We need to play for time until we can ensure Maya is safe. So if you let him testify... Oh god, sorry, chat. Oh, sorry. Jesus, I must be absolutely fucking tired. Fucking hell, I don't know why that's happened. What time is it? 20 to midnight, right. We'll keep going until the end. Right. So we need to delay until Maya is safe. So we're going to try and pull a fast one, I think. There's nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy. But there really, really is. There really, really isn't. If you two are done being school children, bellboys offer room service. There is no reason for them to be empty-handed. Your Honour, I ask that the witness' previous statement be supplanted. Oh, there we go. You're going to do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious. I see, very well. This court recognises and grants the prosecution's request. Mr. Powers, if you could amend your testimony, please. Yes, sir. I thought it was kind of strange for a bellboy to come out of a guest's room empty-handed. So it had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. Don't be so quick to judge. It's kind of a Powers family thing. Think of every person as a thief. Guess a thief and an assassin are both sneaky and silent. That's not the point, Phoenix. In any case, if that bellboy was the assassin, it would be very bad for us. Well, he really is the assassin, you know? Yes, but... Oh god, sorry chat, I'm tired. You can't give in yet if you want to prolong this trial for as long as possible. You're going to have to pull some cheap tricks on this one. Adds in 40 seconds, chat. Don't they come out of rooms empty-handed all the time? Am I missing something? That's a fair point. Like they'd go into a room with stuff, but they'd probably leave rooms with empty hands. Oh, ads are on. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Time for the ads, folks. Everybody chill out and rest. Oh, dear. I don't know why I feel tired all of a sudden, chat. I've not done much today, honestly. All I've really done is just watch Dragon Ball Z. Oh dear. I don't know, maybe I've not eaten enough today, maybe that's it. Oh god, the ads are over, chat. Right, we are almost done. And the ads are over. Welcome back, chat. There we go. How are we all doing? I, for one, feel tired. And again, I don't know why. Maybe I've not eaten enough because I've only had. I know this is how this is going to sound, but bear with me. I've only had 2 meals today. Like, I had breakfast, which was cereal and some protein yogurt. Then I'd not eaten anything for the rest of the day until like steak and chips. So I don't know. Maybe I've not eaten enough. Definitely gonna have that leftover pizza, I think, once stream is done. Right, let's crack on, chat. Right. Is it the wine?
Objection!
Think we might be onto something, chat. Mr. Powers, yes? You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing that it must be true. Isn't he really suspicious? He's got all those stitches and... So, a baseball has stitches? Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches? As somebody with stitches, I don't think I'm suspicious. What do you think, chat? Am I suspicious? Do you all think I'm a suspicious person because I have stitches? Be honest. Oh, look, a spider. Hello, Mr. Spider. How are you? Hello, Mr. Spider. Going up the wall. Up the wall you go. There you go, Mr. Spider. Bye-bye. A spider has entered my room. It's only a little one. Up the wall you go. Oh, go on. There you go. Sweet. Wee spider. The baseball did. Nope. Thank you, Froggen. I appreciate that. Up you go, little spider. Find a corner. Nice little spider. There's also, I mean, what about him being empty-handed? I would like to ask the court to please take a look here. This is the crime scene. There is a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Corrida's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. And now, if you would look at what is on the top of the table in the lower right corner here, anyone can clearly see that it is a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. The bellboy had just brought this to Corrida's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left. That would mean that the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room? Ah, but can you prove that Mr. Corrida was already dead at the time? Mr. Edgeworth? Yes? I blame you for leading me down this route. I'm terribly sorry. What is with him? Why is he laughing? Witness, isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us? Is there? The bellboy was empty-handed, or should I say empty-hand-ed. I recall that you had something interesting to say about his hands. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Huh? What? That bellboy, he was wearing gloves. Gloves? Yeah, and pitch black leather ones. And all the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right? That is incredibly suspicious. Black leather gloves. Why didn't you mention them earlier? Sorry, it slipped my mind. Ah, boy, does this make the bellboy look really suspicious. Alright, got to focus. I can't get lax here. So what if he had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves. Come on, Mr. Wright, that bellboy was wearing black leather ones. I'm just going to save again, chat. Go. Oops. Yeah, that's a bit of a faux pas on his part, I think. A football is made of leather? Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they are made of leather? He received a large roll of cash from the defendant, and then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe he is just another bellboy. Ugh. It seems that we have finally come to an understanding. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony. The rest? Oh yes, please tell us more. Okay. The second meeting. I love these sports analogies. Yeah, they seem to really be going in a sports direction with that one. After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door, just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room, and the old guy just left without even going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat. Okay, interesting. So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, went to the defendant's room. Yeah, I kind of saw all that by accident. Some accident, I'd say you saw too much. And all of it was suspicious to high heaven. I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal. Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honour. The second meeting. leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door just like that. He gave something to the person inside, then the old guy just left without even going into the room. Where did this bellboy go after he left Mr. On Guard's room? He opened the door to the viola hall, went in there, and who knows after that, right? I do. After that I went to the bathroom, and then went back to my seat. Did you see anything strange, suspicious, or just out of the ordinary at the time? I saw that one thing. Saw something else. There was some jittery alien with a ray gun. It was fucking Wendy, goddammit Wendy. It was watching Juan's door like some sort of stalker. I think we can forget about the alien. Mr. Power's testimony just now is just as vague as at first. It's a little troublesome, isn't it? But I'm sure if you press him enough, everything will become clearer, although that just makes it harder on us, doesn't it? Talk about a lose-lose situation. Is that what you saw while you were busy spying? Excuse me? I may be poor underpaid action star. He likes saying that one, doesn't he, chat? That he's a poor underpaid action star. But even I wouldn't stoop to spying. No, I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers? Oh, from the door of the bathroom with my left eye in a sort of sneaky spy-like. I knew he was spying. Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over or underhandedly? What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care about. Care to know. He gave me something to the. He gave something to the person inside the room. I said, hold it. Okay. That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details. Okay. I should probably ask him only one question. It's about the something. Something to this person. Yeah. And what was this something? If I remember what it was, something like that. It implies that something was recovered from the scene of the crime. And are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers? I think it was something kind of small. It's an incredibly crucial piece of information. Please try to remember what it was. I'll try. In the meantime, let's talk about another point, namely what the bellboy did next. Gave the person inside the room the thing. Okay. Let's push him on this one again, get some more information. So who took this something the bellboy handed off? I don't know. What do you mean? Sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face? I'd like to summarise the testimony up to this point, if I don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm. Just like that. Mr. Edgeworth, is that all really important? Of course, Your Honour. I think this is this is of utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client. Mr. Powers, please try and remember what it was the bellboy handed off. If you remember, please add it to your testimony. Yes, sir. And if I saw it again, all I could say for sure was that it was some sort of wooden statue. Really now, WP? Let's push him on this, but I think I know what it is. Statue. It's kind of like what I want to guess. It's the actual thing I probably remember, you know? Okay, I think I know what this statue is, chat.
Objection!
What was the point of that pregnant pause? Where did that objection come from? Well, speak up. It was me, Your Honour. What is it, Phoenix? I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen once I show this. Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out. Yes, Your Honour. Okay, Phoenix, deep breath. Mr. Powers, this something you saw, was it this item? Oh, hey, that's it. That's the something. Wow, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out. I recall we found this at Matt Onguard's mansion. The defendant's house? What does this mean? It's simple, Your Honor. Shelley the Killer assassinated Juan Corrida in his room, and then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime. Then the bear being found at Mr. Engarde's mansion would mean... It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Matt Engarde is the Killer's client. We could really do with some news about Maya about now. I said order. Mr. Wright, this is a most unfortunate turn of events for you. Yeah. Sorry, Mia. It's alright, your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then it would later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have. Also forgot that he knew about it too. I think it is clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial. I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we've overlooked. Your Honor, a minute, please. Yes, Mr. Wright? There's still a few points left that we have not fully explored. What are you trying to pull? We can have that. Oh, we can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright. What explanation point would you like to explore further? The person who received the bear, I think. There was one thing in Mr. Poe's testimony that was very unclear, and that is the identity of the person who received the bear. Person inside the room. I'm sorry, I only saw the person's arm. As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear, we can't be sure of... Hey up. He's had a brainstorm. What is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give us a reason why. Actually, so I remembered. I remembered who took the bear. I only saw his arm, but the arm. Ah, yes. Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nickel Samurai. The plot thickens, chat. Looks like you've dug your own grave yet again. How many times is that today? I've lost count. So the person who took in this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. And as we all know, Matt Engarde is the Nickel Samurai. Thanks to the defense, we've made that all clearer. What am I supposed to do now? Mia, help. You don't have time to act lost, you've got to find another angle of attack. Your Honor. Again, Mr. Wright? We've already removed any and all questionable areas of this testimony. It's about time you were removed from this court, Mr. Wright. I have to find something, even if one more than point will do. There are still questions left unanswered. What are you trying to pull? Can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further? Powers testimony, the bear itself. I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable. The bear, Mr. Wright? This was found at Mr. Engarde's mansion. However, Mr. Engarde was arrested at the hotel that night, which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home. I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It is not possible that it was Mr. Engarde who took this bear to his mansion. Well, that's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way time-wise for the defendant to have taken this bear home. Oh, here we go, chat. You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright. I remember it clear as day. There we go. I remember what you muttered to yourself at Engarde's mansion. So there's no way for him to escape. I can't believe it. That butler, all this time, was the killer. The killer and Engarde were working together, so to speak, and the killer was hiding at the mansion as his butler. Bold move. The bear figurine was brought back to Engarde Mansion by the killer himself. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, Engarde had him do so, I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during the investigation. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now. This is too much. Is Is there anything I can attack at all? Then we've had enough. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt on guard. I see no reason for the trial to continue, therefore I will hand down my verdict. Thank you, Your Honour, for understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you? I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth. Any last objections, Mr. Wright? Should I do? Whatever we'll have to do, chat. We'll have to find out next week, because it is now midnight, and that is the end of stream. We'll have to find out the rest next week. It's very cheeky, I know. It's very cheeky. That is us for today, chat. Let me get my bits and bobs up. There we go. Right, chat, that's us for stream today and for this week. Thank you so much, chat. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you everybody who stayed, everybody who lurked, everybody who dipped in and out. Thank you anybody who followed. Thank you anybody who subbed. I will say again, thank you people who are active in chat, because it gives me something to bounce off of and helps me flow while I stream stuff. Very appreciated. That's us for this week. We will be back next week, where we will be continuing with Phoenix Wright, and we will be no doubt hitting the great finale, whatever, of Justice for All, which I'm very excited for. After that, there will be no Phoenix Wright streams for the rest of that week, because as you know, we'll be taking a break. Tuesday and Thursday, we will be continuing with Bravely Default and our quest to find the Fire Vestal. Well, not the Fire Vestal, but the Fire Crystal now. And Wednesday, and I'm very excited for this chat. This is something I've been very excited for, looking forward to. Wednesday, for the midweek break, we will be playing Gears of War. And I'm very happy about that, and I'm very excited. So I will see you all next week. Everybody take care, rest up. I'm going to go watch some Dragon Ball Z Kai, and there is some leftover garlic bread and pizza with my name on it that I'm going to go reheat. So I'll see you all later. Everybody take care. Take care of yourselves. Rest up, chill out, have a drink, go sleep, whatever.